I don't know what's going on. I just keep flickering in and out. I just keep flickering in and out. Not this time. It's not even my power this time. You know. It's just like this time my internet's connected. Magic Online never crashed, but Streamlabs crashes, and Streamlabs is crashing, and my power is crashing, and my computer's power supply is crashing, and my internet crashes all the time. It's just like, and I spend so much time troubleshooting and diagnosing, and I just think it's getting worse. I don't understand. My opponent missed their second land drop, and I'm gonna Cleansing Wildfire them. I don't know. Maybe you won't even. Maybe I'll just be gone from your screens again. Do I think you're on a set timer that's kicking your power off at 10:25 every day? No. It doesn't usually crash this early. And it stings because we made it through 2 days in a row with no crashes. We made it through Friday and Monday. There was no problems, and I worked so hard to diagnose everything, and I really feel like I'd finally gotten things maybe under control. And we've crashed like 4 times, and we're 30 minutes into the stream. Yeah, I turn my computer off at night. If I'm not using my computer, my computer is turned off. Gotta keep a hand with some cheap interaction. Force is not good in this matchup, but I think we have to keep it. My ISP is Spectrum, and I hate them, and I have to use them because my apartment. I keep explaining, but they just have this exclusive contract with Spectrum, and you can't use anybody else. Got a 2 for 2. They Simmon Spear Guided out a Pinhead Prism. Cleansing Wildfire. Did it do this yesterday? I don't remember it crashing yesterday. Maybe I've just totally blocked everything from my mind, but I don't remember an internet crash yesterday. I'm gonna plus in case they play a Mana Rock. We can bounce it. It's happened recently, but I don't remember it happening yesterday. Maybe it did. I'm gonna exile that. I think we can Jace and plus to try to stop a mana source. Yeah, I'll put Simeon Spirit Guide on the bottom. Please tell me how you beat mono green with my Rakdos Yard build. What? No, you're good, Memory. You're good. We're not a ghost town. A graveyard. I did restart the league. I was just off of it. Let's mold to 6. I'm gonna keep this. Good morning, Ghost Region. Good morning. Double Street Wraith. Triple Street Wraith. That is a painful start, opponent. Good morning, Ghost Region. Good morning. We're gonna recoup. We're gonna believe that there's gonna be no crashes from here. Everything's gonna go smoothly. Life is one big crash. So true, dude. So true. I kind of want to just cast a Helix right now. It's really bad if they have a Shadow, but if we go Helix, make a 1/1 Shark, find another burn spell, I think it's good. Jethro 6 months in a row. We'll do something wild and wacky for the sub-baby gender reveal. Jethro, hope you're having a good day today, dude. We can Mystic Sanctuary back Helix next turn, although we'll need to draw, like, you know, Wildfire, Shark Typhoon, Remand to draw into it. Morning, Michael. Easy 6/7 Shark Typhoon that we're about to make a 7/8. Jeez. That's a big old Scourge. Can fly over it. Maybe. They have 15 points of power. Okay. That's probably game over, right? Kind of interesting to see Sultai, Scourge. But with Force of Negation up, I'm not sure how we lose here. I guess you could have double stub. It's not Athena. It's not Athena. Athena does not howl and bark all day. It's the dogs outside. Athena is quiet and good, and she's right here. We can all be tilted together today. We can all put our anger in one big anger jar and then mail it to Spectrum. Hey, Mock. They're probably not going to shock here. Yeah, they decide against it. Mock Barshin 2 months in a row. Excited to see Scourge, and I'm excited to see you. We're gonna draw. I guess they could draw Inquisition for our Lightning Helix. Tap bounce breeding pool to avoid any stubs. That's true, although we're already beating we beat stub anyways because we have Force of Negation now that they've played Verdant Catacombs. This can't get blue mana. And we can Helix on our turn with hard cast Force. But I guess no, tap bounce breeding pool they still stub the Cryptic, and we still lose to stub plus Inquisition. I guess that's not true if we just leave the Helix on top. Yeah, so tap bounce beats. Oh, they're going to cling to Dust Street Wraith to gain 3 life. Up to 5. Huh. So forcing doesn't play around stub. They're doing this in response to Cryptic Command, which kind of feels like this is bait so they can stub the Cryptic. If we force this and they're on nothing, we win. Next turn we could Teferi and plus, and then Helix them, which would shrink the Scourge to a 5/5, and we'd be at 15. We'd also Teferi and minus and choose to chump block. This feels impossible to me. I have no idea what to do. I think that they have stub. I think that this play just makes no sense in response if they don't have stub. I love when something like this happens and it's just a super difficult decision. It's one of my favorite things in Magic, when my opponent does something really interesting like this. I just have no idea what to do. It's one of my favorite things that can ever happen. And they have something else here. It's a lightning bolt on the shark. Okay, they're just they have stub. They're just trying to get me to force, not the stub. Surely. Have I gotten a chance to listen to the new Dungeons and Daddies? I don't know what Dungeons and Daddies is. They're fetching down to at least 4. Weird. Alright, so we can Helix them, go to 1, but we go to 15, which shrinks the Scourge to 5/5. And we can snap Helix next turn. I guess we can also we get to play Teferi this turn. Oh no, if we play Teferi and they stub, we just lose. Okay. And you know, we of course are reading them as having stub. And they can't crack that delta, so they can't cling to dust and stubborn denial. Yeah, this has been an awesome game. I do appreciate the nice words about me, but I'd also appreciate it if we didn't, you know, talk bad about other streamers in the chat. Streaming's a stressful thing, you know? Okay, so now we need to Snapcaster Helix in their upkeep, so we can have force up for their cling at least. Cling or their stub. Yeah. Why not just play the Snapcaster at their instep? Then they can cling to Gust to gain life, and we lose. This line also 100% wins the game. Because like they can't both cling to dust and play the card in their hand. We have Force of Negation for whatever their card is. So, this line just wins. I just want to, and once I find a line that 100% wins, I also just stop thinking. Hard game, cool game. Yeah, you can talk bad about me in chat. Used to that. That was maybe the most. I had a ton of fun that game. Those are the exact kinds of games of Magic that I play Magic for, you know? Those games are why I play Magic. Loved that game. I think I'm gonna play one Force of Negation. Maybe I'll play a Dispute. Force beats Veil though, if they have that. It was just a Magic Online glitz. I filed for compensation. Stinks because we probably would have 5-0'd, but or at least we had a good chance of winning game 1. Whoops. But it was just some weird glitch where we couldn't load the game back. I miss Codal too. I've cast Codal kind of recently. It's been a couple weeks. But it says they did not have stub last game. So we would have won if we forced the first Cling to Dust, I guess. I guess we have to mulligan this. I might even keep if this was a 6-card hand, but I think the fact that we could just draw another Platinum Emperion and lose is a pretty big downside, and we also don't have any cheap interaction. But I do like Teferi. I do like that keeping a 7-card hand against a discard spell deck, and I do like having a mana base that doesn't deal you any damage against Scourge of the Skyclaves, especially against Sultai Scourge of the Skyclaves. But I'm going to mulligan once my opponent gives me the chance. Turn 4 Madcap Experiment. I'm going to put back a Lightning Bolt here. Or sorry, turn 3 Madcap Experiment. How good is Scourge? Is it going to be a forever modern staple? I don't think a forever modern staple, I don't think that exists. But Scourge is good. Scourge is good. Like, Lightning Bolt has not always been good in Modern. Every Magic card ebbs and flows in its viability in Modern. With the exception of Fetch Lands. With the exception of Fetch Lands, which are the best cards in Modern. Yeah, but Lightning Bolt has not always been good. In, like, Eldrazi Winter. Thank you, Thoughtseize. Eldrazi Winter, like, Lightning Bolt wasn't a playable card. It wasn't even very good when Hogak was around. I'm not even sure Thoughtseize is a forever Modern staple. I don't know. I'm sorry. I know that's not what the question you're asking. I just like every other Magic player, love semantics. I just love semantics, and I don't listen to anything anybody says. I'm just trying to actually everybody in chat, and I'm sorry. Okay, I'm sorry that all I'm capable of doing is actually. There are no modern staples. I know that's not anywhere close to what you were wanting to talk about, chatter. I know you just wanted to know, is Scourge going to be good for a long time? But actually, don't you know that there are no permanent modern staples? And for that, I apologize. If I put actually on a cert, I'm probably going to get sued by College Humor. Are we going to get a concession here? Turn 3, Platinum Emperion out of Jeskai control. I mean, with Stirrings, when people wanted Stirrings banned, like KCI, Bant, Eldrazi, and Mono Green Tron all played it, and it was really, really good in those decks. And it was the best card selection spell in Modern. No, sorry, Faithless Looting always was, but it was really, really good. Yeah, Broccoli Head, that's exactly how I described this deck. College Humor is dead, it's Dropout. Really? I haven't been following them for a long time. They just rebranded, or what happened there? Oh, we just drew another one. I was gonna Sanctuary this back. My best friend likes College Humor a lot. We used to always watch Jake and Amir together. The website went under and everyone was laid off. That stinks. But they're still making content under Dropout. Casting before attacks plays around Stub. It does play around Stub. Oh, shit. I know what I'm going to get my... I was talking about this yesterday, but I'm the best man at a wedding in 2 weeks. Bachelor party's this weekend. And my best friend is giving me his Chris Rush Black Lotus playmat for the being in the wedding, and it's signed by Chris Rush, and it's sick. But I have this Jake and Amir shirt that he's always really loved, that they don't make anymore, and I can give that to him, and probably some other stuff too. But thank you, chat. You saved the wedding. Oh my god, that's a Lightning Helix. Oh my god, Spike will never make the button. He always forgets. Yeah, that's what I think. I don't want to get a really good gift for somebody else's wedding, you know? I feel like a piece of shit. I'll never be able to top it, but he's giving me one anyways. Alright, new match. Well, you gotta like the cut of our opponent's jib, of course. Yeah, I love this Force of Negation. Love seeing Force of Negation here. Just get my 2-for-1 in this kind of matchup. And then their Delver just doesn't flip. I talked about this many times, but in Modern, Delver of Secrets is just not the kind of card. You can't play it like you do in Legacy, where you are going to try to maybe protect your Delver of Secrets at all costs and try so hard just to make sure nothing kills it and, you know, wasteland and daze them until they're dead with a Delver. You just can't do that. There's more spot removal in Legacy. There's more spot removal in Modern. Just not a really viable thing. Counter target spell unless its controller pays 1. Maybe we're going to lose anyways, but whatever. It was donation deck Thursday, and the zombies deck was pretty good, I think. It seemed to be reasonably well positioned against a lot of the fair decks. They're not playing this as a land, which also, I'm just going to criticize my opponent until they kill me, which is probably just going to happen soon. I'm going to target their breeding pool. They might not play a basic forest, and we know they have Tarmogoyf. What are my thoughts on the Mithrilize? It looked cool. I like the idea a lot. I'd be interested in playing it. They do play a forest, it assumes. Probably have to just... Oh, Uro? What in the world? Uro seems weird in Delver. But, you know, Uro's a good Magic card. Hot take. We need to draw Bolter Helix. Yeah, we can Snap Wildfire and draw a card. I mean, we can Snap Wildfire and draw a card, and if we draw a 1-mana removal spell, we're, you know, dead to Lightning Bolts, but... Yeah, let's make them get Basic Mountain, and then that'll make Uro harder to escape. They're still just not playing this as a land. Alright. Classic Spike. Oh, my opponent didn't do this right. They didn't do this right. Just and gets crushed. So I do think I want the Platinum package. Probably just wins if it resolves. So they're a Tarmogoyf Uro deck. I probably want some number of Aether Gust. And Mystical Dispute seems good too. Cryptic Command seems unwieldy, and so does Jace to some extent. But Jace being able to shuffle back Platinum Emperion, I think, is really important. I'm going to cut all the Cryptic Commands. Just so unwieldy in these matchups. I want to play a third Gust. Maybe we can trim one Cleansing Wildfire. Why don't we trim a Shark Typhoon? Yeah, I think the Platinum package is soft to counter spells, but I don't think that's... I think that's fine. I think that, you know, we have other 4-mana spells in the deck that are soft to counter spells, and this probably wins the game when it resolves, which is, you know, fine. Why don't I play Wrath effects like Supreme Verdict in this list? I used to in the past. I think this is better at the moment. Same mana cost, but this wins the game just almost outright in a lot of the same matchups. Second Delver. Hex Drinker looking kind of good here. So we're going to go basic island into Prairie Stream here. Delver not flipping. So if they just sink 3 mana into Hex Drinker, we get to cast Madcap Experiment and see if they have a Force of Negation. Okay, well, I'm definitely going to try to block this Hex Drinker with a Shark. Alright, 2 cards on top. Alright, you have 3 cards. Are 2 of them Force of Negation, blue card. Nope. Good luck. They reveal Lightning Bolt. Opponent is guaranteed to have 1 Vapor Snag. Jeez. So true. We are 3 for 3 for boarding in Madcap Experiment so far this league. The package, I think, is just great at the moment. It's a good draw, too. If they double block, we can Aether Gust Tarmogoyf and get some value. They're going to take 8 down to 6. Alright, let's Aether Gust this Goyf. They put Tarmogoyf on the bottom. So all decks with Mountains should have the Madcap package. No, I think all like mid-range decks with Mountain should. Mid-range control. Through the Breach I think is the best one. Yeah, we can afford to wait here. We probably get to like Mystical Dispute Uro into Snap Gust Goyf and attack, or Snap or Jace bounce Delver attack and make them jump with Goyf. Really, really liking okay, so is this just counters? Okay, now we get to Snap Dispute. I haven't seen Disrupting Shoalcast in so long. It is an offensive 0-mana counterspell that does have value. Do they have another force effect? Okay, so we won game 2. I kind of feel like we have maybe too many burn spells in our deck right now. The burn spells seem like they're only good against Delver, and they're not good against Tarmogoyf, and they can become dead. I mean, they're fine against Hexdrinker. But I think I'm going to actually trim the 3rd Helix for the 4th Gust, which I think Gust is good against Uro, good against Hexdrinker, good against Tarmogoyf. Maybe we'll play a Shark Typhoon. I feel like on the draw, though. Maybe not. Alright, we'll keep this. Mana's a little wonky, but I think we have to keep it. Hey, Koji. No 1-mana threat here. Just play a tap Steam Vents. This will let us Helix on turn 2 maybe, and we can even Helix a Goyf successfully. Alright, I'll hold up 2 mana now that I've drawn Gust, although I think that, you know, getting a Sanctuary into play tap this turn is also kind of appealing. They paused there. I'm not sure if that was them thinking about whether or not they wanted to put the Uro on top or bottom, or if that was them thinking about using a 0-mana counterspell. Could cycle Typhoon for 0. I don't think I'm going to. Don't hate Wildfire here. I am just gonna, you know, make them get a 2-for-1 with this. Oh wow, they don't even have a counterspell. Well, the Fun Raveler is good in matchups like this. Now we can instant speed Madcap Experiment. It's gonna be wild. Yeah, what if they play Tarmogoyf here, and then we get to block the Tarmogoyf with Platinum Emperion? Or Hexdrinker. They bolt the Tef. Alright, so they can put 5 counters. Yeah. This is gonna be awesome. Huh. Damn it. We don't have a counterspell in our hand somehow. Yeah, we just have to cast it now, I think. This also means if they have a fetch land, they get to escape Uro, which I don't like. Don't jinx it, but hopefully. Yeah, Teferi doesn't need to be in play to use the ability, but like, you guys really want to hold this for instant speed against the, you know, counterspell deck? You really want to hold the, you know, we're just gonna get counterspelled if we, you know, did it there. So they get to escape Uro. They only have 1 card in their hand. And I guess they're going to level up Hexdrinker right now. Okay. Okay, it's fine. Okay. Let's play things safe and Path Arrow and Lightning Bolt Hex Drinker and attack for 8. I think I want to make a 1/1 shark end of turn. Okay. Alright, let's go try to get in for 9. Let's get a mountain and a Sacred Foundry. Alright. They're at 8. We have an 8/8. They can't escape Uro, and they're really far from it. They're gonna like flash in a Snapcaster to chump block. That's what this seems like. Why not Triome? Oh, we should have got Triome. Yeah. Let's keep this. Burn. Burn is a good matchup. It's not like, you know, with the platinum, with the platinum package in the sideboard though, it's even better than it used to be. No! Oh no! I clicked on this as the Force of Negation was entering into my hand, and now I don't get to Lightning Bolt this turn. Sorry, guys. And they have triple Goblin Guide. Well, this feels really bad. We don't even get a land off the Goblin Guide. Yeah, so I'm going to fetch Basic Mountain here because it's just such a disaster if we reveal it to Goblin Guide here. Can I see a Lightning Helix on top, please? A Remand on top. That's not what I want to see. Did I ever see the Jund Dragons that played Madcap and Eldrazi? It was wild. No, I have no idea what that is. It's a Lightning Helix. I'm going to force. Do you have a pet card I wish was good in Modern? Basically every card I play with. I don't know. Yes, I do. But I also really like the decks I play in Modern, so I'm not like... I don't think about that too much these days. But there's lots of cards I like a lot. Dynavolt Tower is a card I'd love to be Modern playable. They're using the Rainbow Dragonland and Cavern of Cat. This is also a Thought-Knot Seer deck. This is a Dragons, Eldrazi. Oh, Eldrazi being Thought-Knot Seer. I'll take a look. Yeah, we're not going to win this game unless we get to Remand this turn. Okay, so we're going to Remand the Rift Bolt and hope to draw exactly Lightning Helix. How about the most hated card in Modern? It's always going to be Creeping Chill, or at least it's been Creeping Chill for the longest time. I just cannot stand Creeping Chill. I usually keep a pretty level head, I think, when it comes to Magic cards and complaining about Magic cards. But boy, I can't stand Creeping Chill. Oh, we drew Lightning Helix. Oh my! Oh, somebody get the clip. Somebody get the clip. I mean, you know, we're not a lock to win here, but this is our only chance. That they don't have 5 points to burn at instant speed here. So it seems like they do. Or they have Skullcrack. Yeah, they have Skullcrack.
What is on top of the deck? What is on top of the deck? Oh, it's Lightning Helix! Oh my god! Oh my...
We're not dead yet. They've suspended a Rift Bolt. Maybe draw Force of Negation off of the Remand or the Wildfire. Oh man, if we could play Teferi, that would blank the bolts. I don't know. We'll see what happens. We need to draw exactly Force of Negation to not just be super dead, so I'll concede if I don't draw it. Alright, there. I'll concede to the mana being tapped. How's that? Tough stuff. Tough stuff. Maybe if we had played the Mountain on turn 1 instead of misclicking, it would have gone differently. But I do feel confident in the Platinum package's ability to win a game at least. So I don't want remands. I do like trimming on Typhoon, trimming on Tef. I think I cut Path last time since I bring in 4 Gust. I'll go down to 1 Jace, but having access to Jace to shuffle back in Emperion is something I'm pretty interested in. Oh man, this hand is so close. We have Flagstones Wildfire, triple, you know, this hand is a red source away from turn 3 Experiment, and we have a Lightning Helix. I think we just have to mulligan. It's just so hard to keep hands that can stumble against burn. I'll keep this hand on 6. I would probably mulligan this if it were a 7-card hand. It does need to draw something, but also turn 4 Experiment on the play is like, you know, could probably get the job done. Thanks, Pike Bear. Yeah, that was a really sweet deck. I didn't think we were going to do nearly as well with the Emeria deck, but it went really well. Yeah, it's pretty rare that they can kill on actual turn 3, and Goblin Guide maybe lets us scry into some interaction, and, you know, our entire deck is interaction. There's a Force of Negation on top. That's just not what we want to draw here. That wasn't really what we wanted to draw either. I think I'm going to use a Tarn as a scry. It's been 9 and 6 at a GP. This is bananas. What GP was this? Oh, this isn't the GP list. Wild. Do you think the Madcap plan is less good specifically for since I'm the most people can suspect me of having it? I guess, yeah. Okay, shuffling Platinum Emperion away. Yeah, probably. That is probably relevant to some extent. People being ready for me specifically being on Platinum Emperion. I don't think I'm supposed to like really, you know, change too much though, based on that. Is Madcap good into the cat deck? I've been thinking about that. Stops the combo and like the 8/8 blocks a lot of their creatures. Definitely been thinking about it. So if we gust the Swift Spear, we don't die to 2 burn spells. So they need to have 3 burn spells here. What am I fetching with Madcap? Platinum Emperion. And I'm also not fetching while it's in play. Yeah, I think this is really good in the deck. Just like you get to protect it with counter spells, you can cast it on turn 3 with wildfires, and it you know, your sideboard slots that, you know, are very taxed in this deck. I guess we died to Boros Charm plus burn spell. Suspend a Rift Bolt. And play an Eidolon. Oh man, yeah, this game is about to swing back into our favor. I'll go ahead and fetch. You cannot sacrifice a fetch land while Platinum Emperion is in play. And we're gonna do it again next turn. So if they Rift Bolt Emperion and they draw a burn spell for Emperion and they have another burn spell in hand, we only go to 4 and then we get to cast it again. Or sorry, we only go to 2 and then we can cast Madcap again. So I don't think that they're gonna have a path or a Smash of Smithereens this game, but they probably will for game 3. You cannot play an untapped Shockland either. You could only pay. You cannot pay life to do anything. Hey Simon, how's it going? Honestly, I am really excited to cast Lightning Bolt while there's an Eidolon in play. No blocks. I choose no blocks. Alright, no, Skullcrack doesn't work, I don't think. Does it work? No, it doesn't work. They were just tested. Yeah, I can't blame them for trying. Maybe on the draw I want Path. We have 4 Bolt, 3 Helix, 4 Gust. Time Raveler seems pretty bad on the draw, though. I think we can keep this on the draw. It's certainly not ideal. We have a Bolt, we have a Force, and we have a Madcap. Wildfire, Lightning Helix are really good draws, or land is fine too. And also, Madcap Experiment with Force of Negation up is kind of the dream. I dreamed a dream of time gone by. An unsurprising Eidolon of the Great Revel. Let me just get a Triome here. This is only bad if we draw like exactly Cleansing Wildfire. I might even just still oh, cool, Helix. That's a Lightning Helix. Oh my god. It's a Lightning Helix. I can't believe it. Not gonna force a Boros Charm here. We're gonna save it for the Emperion. Love to find a land, of course. Thank you. Thank you, Goblin Guide. Always thank your Goblin Guides. They don't have to give you lands, but they do because they love you. And they want to be free from this prison that is the burn deck. So, I'm going to try to, maybe if I can, I guess they're probably just not going to tap out here, but I'd like to have Force up when I Madcap Experiment. There's a Platinum Emperion on top. Not the best draw. Alright, if they have Smash the Smith... Oh, thank goodness they're tapping it. Or they might have Path to Exile. It's just not the end of the world, I guess. Gonna cast it. Yeah, Madcap with Force up has just gotta be game over. This is 4 matches in a row that this package has been good, by the way. 4 matches in a row. I need to make a Lightning Helix emote. We've instant speeded Platinum Emperion a couple of times today. So if they have Lightning Bolts, they can attack and then bolt the Emperion. They don't have it. I mean, I guess we can play Teferi because we still have Force up. Maybe I was supposed to attack first. Just too excited. Would a Blightsteel for Gold's post matchups be worth a slot? So Madcap Experiment deals damage to you equal to the number of cards you reveal. So if you play a card like Blightsteel, you could just kill yourself. But the nice thing about Platinum Emperion and to some extent Platinum Angel is that this gets put into play and then the damage ability happens and no damage is dealt to you because of the ability. That's why it's so nice. I think I'm just gonna actually Wildfire my Flooded Strand. And unwisely just not have Hardcast Force up right now. It's not gonna really matter, I bet. Yeah, I'll wait to cast this bolt until my instep when I have blue mana. In case I have Lightning Helix. 4 Endo. 4 Endo. Keep. What's in the queue for this week? We have 2 decks. We have a Jund deck, and then we also have Slivers. Yeah, Garrel, this deck was really cool. This deck was really cool. Do I think WotC doesn't want Jeskai to be a thing? No, I don't think WotC has it out for color combinations. I think WotC wants the game to be balanced and have lots of different viable strategies. I'm not planning on playing any of the Eternal Weekend events. That might change, but it's currently not in the docket, I guess. I'm reading a Sacred Foundry. I've got a lot of stuff in my personal life to take care of this weekend. Yeah, but a lot of people ask from time to time, do you think Wizards is trying to tank Pioneer? Do you think Wizards is trying to do X or Y to make something, some conspiracy? But it just doesn't make any sense for me for Wizards to intentionally do something to tank their game. Just not in their best interest, Does that mean mistakes are not made? No, but Wizards does not, in my opinion, have this big conspiracy. I'm gonna ruin Jeskai and Modern. Alright, get to bounce that with Tef. Have Remand for it again. I'll also say Modern is really, really good right now. And Jeskai is good in Modern too. There's that. Jeskai is just good, so I don't think Wizards is trying to tank it. In fact, it's been viable now for the first time in a long time. Yeah, I've also been playing since RTR. I do agree that green is being given too much, and maybe white hasn't been given quite enough, but Modern is also really good right now, and I have had some of the most fun I've... Damn it. Well, that's a punt. I was trying to get back Lightning Bolt, play Teferi, Bolt the Stormwing. My bad. But I do think Modern's about as good as it's ever been. I've been having a ton of fun with it. Yeah. So I guess we were supposed to maybe hold up Cryptic Command. Counter tap, or counter bounce rather. They Lava Dart Teferi? Weird. Me. Okay, I see. They just want to tempo me out a bit. Fair enough. I think I'm gonna... Yeah, I think I'm going to just hold up Cryptic this turn. And then next turn we can go Teferi into Cryptic Command. Can let Manamorphose resolve. Lava Dart me. That resolves. If they play Light Up the Stage, I'll probably counter tap. Make sure I chose the right modes. I'm kind of at a point where I can cast Cryptic Command without even looking at the modes, but I don't think I've been wrong about the modes recently, but I'm a little worried that I'll get it wrong one day. I'm not sure, Cheesehead. Teferi and Force are really, really important to the deck. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what I'd want to replace them with. Both are really, really important. It would be, I think, hard to play the deck without them. Alright, so I'm going to untap Mystic Sanctuary and Sacred Foundry. And we can think... If they just, go to combat, I'll probably just Bolt a Stormwing, Bolt a Stormwing. Nice that they can't Prowess because we have Tef. Yeah, they're just going to combat here. We could die. I mean, we're gonna die if we cast Cryptic Command. We're dead to like Lightning Bolt anyways. Or maybe we're supposed to. Oh, you know what we're supposed to do? We're supposed to tap. We're supposed to tap Bounce Sanctuary, and then on our turn kill them with all these Lightning Bolts. I didn't realize that they were at 9. Yeah, I mean we're still I think in fine shape, but I think that was the play. And this also plays around Lava Dart plus Lightning Bolt, which they don't have at least. Draw a card. Bounce. Okay, out of Sanctuaries. Kind of drew 3 lands in a row there. Not ideal. Just gonna counter draw. Probably supposed to let them declare attacks before you bolt. Yeah, yes. Yes. I've not played this game very well, I think. Looks like they're thinking about maybe casting a Lava Dart at Tef, but seeing we're at 5, they're like, Lava Dart's gonna kill them. Well, that's a winner right there. Just Wildfire our own Flagstones. I think this is a spot to cycle Shark Typhoon as much as it always pains me to say. Physically hurts me when I have to cycle it instead of hardcast it. I think we counter this because like Lava Dart is now lethal if we don't. I think I'm gonna draw a card that way. If we bounce Snapcaster, we have Snap Bolt up. Yeah, that's probably worth. I'm gonna counter bounce Snap. Yeah, I've been thinking about Narset. I like Narset at Modern from time to time. I don't think she's always good in the format, but I think she'd be fine right now. Alright, now I need to cycle into Force of Negation. Wait, they had 3 Lightning Bolts? How did they have 3 Lightning Bolts here? Doesn't make much sense. I mean, we could have won that game, by the way. So I don't have too much room to complain. But I just don't know how they had 3 bolts. I like Force against Bird, not against Prowess. Something like this. We're 4-0, we're 4-0. Down a game, which we could have won this game, sadly. Mulligan. Mulligan. You have a lot of good 5-card hands, and this is one of them? Question mark? Yeah, 5-mana Teferi is a card I like against Prowess strategies. It has a ton of loyalty and lets you, like, often Mystic Sanctuary back an interactive spell and then use it. I think 5-mana Teferi is good in this matchup. Better than Jace, better than Shark Typhoon. I think I'm going to get Triome and Helix the Swift Spear on my turn. Mold a 5 on the play. Feels really bad. I'm hoping to draw Flagstones and get like a 2-for-1 to get out of this. Alright, I'm just gonna... Now I'll just cycle a Wildfire. Why did we like Snap Bolt over Draw? If they had a haste creature, Snap Bolt with some interaction. I felt like that was more relevant than trying to draw a card. I really did not read them as having as nearly as many burn spells as they did. Alright, this is our plan. Survive until this and hope to cheese them out on our mold of 5. Opponent has 1 card left in their hand. The one card is Light Up the Stage into Sprite Dragon Spell Pierce. Gross. Man. So Lava Dart puts us to 1. I think we just need to hit a land off of Wildfire and then draw a Painless land off the top underneath that. Okay, that's step 1. And have them draw a land, of course. And then this goes away. Tough stuff. That game 1 was winnable if I had saw the Cryptic Mystic Sanctuary line earlier. Dart is lethal.